Well, ladies and gentlemen, up next we have the honor of having Mr. Derrick Lloyd, General Manager from International Business and Group Digital Technologies, to share with us on a very interesting topic about innovating for fintech inclusion and bridging the digital divide. How Ant Group Digital Technology reshapes the financial services for the next billion in SEA. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Derrick. Welcome, Derrick.
Thank you so much. So first and foremost, very good morning to all of you on a Saturday morning. So I really appreciate you, being here. My sincere thanks to Rocky, as well as Tony from OGCIO, Rocky from Cyberport, for inviting myself. Today, I would love to share a bit more about, how Ant Group, digital technologies have leveraged on some of the latest digital technologies in order to truly, advance the adoption of fintech as well as to promote digital economy. Okay, so that's the theme for today. But before I start, I actually want to extend my personal thanks to Kun Pariwat from BOT, because my grandmother is actually Thai, which I told you earlier. And I'm one of, out of the 74 million, I'm one of the 4 million, that have registered for PromptPay. And I do use PromptPay to send money to my grandmother, all right? So thumbs up. Thank you so much for bridging, between Thai and Thailand and Singapore. Yeah. So a quick introduction of myself. I've been with Ant Group Digital Technologies for 3 years, And before that, I was the GM for Microsoft Azure across Asia. And even before that, with Orange Business Services, responsible for global data center and cloud business. Currently in Ant Group, I'm actually responsible for the digital technology that's powering all the internal businesses of Ant Group across the world, anywhere outside China. So some of you might know that we are equity partner in 10 regional fintech wallets, including Touch 'n Go in Malaysia, True Money in Thailand, Kakao Pay in South Korea. So if you happen to use any of these wallets, the underlying digital technology, from identity security to anti-money laundering, fraud prevention, even the app itself, is provided by myself and my team. In recent years, we have also diversified, to serve business and governments outside of the Alibaba ecosystem. Ant Group is no stranger to innovation, So both Alibaba and Ant Group has been nominated, into the top 100 global innovators, in 2022. And this is really a case because if you look at, for example, Ant Group or Alipay, we are a truly online business, We are probably the world's most successful, super app and e-wallet. Because anywhere you go, you actually do not see a brick and mortar shop with the word Ant Group or Alipay, So we do not have a shop or front, physical front anywhere in the world, So our business is conducted 100% online. And therefore, we have been very diligent in adopting digital first, AI first, Obviously, mobile first, in order for us to have served 1.4 billion users across Asia today. And today, I would love to spend the next few minutes to share about how we are now enabling ourselves with the latest digital technologies to scale to the next 1 billion users. So ever since our, start 20 years ago, we have been passionate about leveraging on the latest digital technologies in order to carve a digital advantage for ourselves, and also for the 10 regional fintech entities that we have a partnership across Asia. Of no surprise, right, the 5 technologies that you see here today are the ones that are truly in demand and is pursued by a lot of entities today. So blockchain, right, 区块链, we are the holder of the largest amount of patents, right, globally. 隐私计算, privacy computing, is whereby we have emerged the winner, right, in the iDash secure genome competition, and we are the 5th time winner. AI-wise, right, we have also been recognized in the AI conference. IoT, we have integrated with blockchain and AI, and today we have about 8 million devices connected. And last but not least, from a cloud native, Yu Yansen, MPaaS has been recognized, right, both by Gartner as a representative vendor in this multi-experiential platform, as well as by CAICT. 然后在这里呢，我想可能也用中文说几句话，就是说，的确我们蚂蚁这个数字科技呢，还是非常的认可这个数据呢是一个生产要素。然后因此呢，我们也利用了这些最新的这个数字科技呢，来把这个数据这个生产要素呢，提升成一个数据协作的一个平台。然后这样子呢，才符合了这个两会最近所提倡的这个心智的一个生产力，所以这个也是我们今天跟大家分享一下，就是在这4个蚂蚁内部的一些这个业务呢，我们是怎么样去利用这个心智的生产力呢，去提高我们的一个效益，然后提高对客户的一些这个服务。So let's start off with, and today I will specifically mention about AI, right, PET, because these two happen to be the hottest, digital technology that is, in discussion and in adoption today, right? And I will highlight the 4 use cases over here, right, starting with cross-border mobile payment. So similar to what BOT has mentioned, right, cross-border mobile payment has been the understone, right, to really drive the advancement of digital commerce collaboration across nations, thereby promoting global trade. Now, as you can imagine, when you do cross-border payment, there is currency exchange, and therefore, how do you use AI to optimize the currency exchange rates? How do you use AI to actually detect possible fraudulent transactions? So in the past, right, we will use predictive AI in order to, and computer vision in order to do eKYC. But in recent months, right, we have seen a proliferation of fraudster using AIGC, right, Gen AI, in order to create deepfake attacks. And that is something that we are seeing as an increasingly alarming trend, okay? And therefore, Ant Group, we have also used, right, a more advanced predictive AI with machine vision in order to now mitigate against such deepfake attacks. So this is something that I will talk a bit more later. Last but not least, from a cross-border mobile payment, obviously PET ensures data privacy. So like I mentioned, one of the new threats that we're seeing to cross-border payment is actually deepfake. You are using AIGC. And over here, you can see the 2 examples on your left, right, where the fraudster is the first picture, right, the victim is the second picture, and you can see a deepfake that's created by the amalgamation, right, of the first 2. And this is real, right? So just about 2 months back in January of this year, right, there was an employee of a multinational company. He was invited into a conference call, right, with his CFO that's based in Europe. And the persons in the conference call looked real, sounded real, and he was asked to wire 5 transactions, totally 25 million, right? And in the end, it was detected that there was a deep fake video call, right? So this is increasing a threat, and this is where right? We are definitely leveraging on advanced AI, right? Especially predictive AI and machine vision, in order to counter and mitigate against such threats for cross-border mobile payment, all right? So I just wanted to highlight, this is one of the use case in the first scenario. Next, I would also like to talk a bit more about another businesses that we have, which is the merchant payment services. So as you know, again, in our wallets, we actually have a very rich ecosystem of merchants, right, that are able to offer their services. So for example, you are able to buy a Starbucks from Alipay Hong Kong, from True Money in Thailand, from KakaoPay in South Korea, right? Now, this really allows the merchants to grow their business, but more importantly, there's data which allows the merchants to also optimize their marketing, their promotion. And this is where we have used AI, right, to really personalize a lot of these digital marketing strategies in partnership with the merchants. Last but not least, obviously, we also make use of PET to ensure, right, that the transaction is secure and the data privacy is maintained. So for our wallets and the merchants, today, we have this mini program technology that's onboarded 3 million merchants, right, across Asia. That's serving around 600 million MAU. Now, over the past years, especially during COVID, we have seen a dramatic increase, right, in the transaction volume, but also in the revenue that's generated from the mini programs. And what is interesting to note is that it is not just the transaction itself, there's also an increase in ad revenue. And this is really, again, due to the data and the AI that allows us to do very precision-based marketing, right, that has allowed us to increase this conversion. Now, outside of China, right, across Asia, we do serve, like I said, 10 regional fintech entities. And for the 7 of them, right, we have, today we have mini programs that is serving about 200 million, right, users. And this has really allowed us to increase their traffic volume. Through them, we have also developed 15 framework which allows for merchants to onboard easily. The third use case I want to highlight, that's leveraging on AI, blockchain, and PET is Workforce. Workforce is one of our business where we are providing a platform that empowers small and medium businesses with the digital financial tools to be locally relevant to their customers. So they would have a local account that's able to pay their suppliers and receive payment in the local, in the domestic dollars, in the local dollars. More importantly, this platform also provides them with tools that allows them to target their customers and be more effective. So again, we have ingrained AI into this platform in order to provide these SMEs with better insights into their customers, their paying customers' profile, trends, and patterns. Last but not least, another example that has truly demonstrated our use of AI, blockchain, and PET is in our digital bank. So some of you would be familiar with MY Bank, right? But more recently, about 2 years ago, we have launched ANEX Bank, right, which is the digital wholesale banking license that we have acquired in Singapore. And again, I'm providing the digital technology to serve ANEX Bank. Suffice to say that it has been successful. Today, we are providing microloans, credit. We use a credit risk scoring that's purely AI-driven, right? We have an app, right? We have no brick and mortar shop that has allowed the SMEs to have an alternate source of affordable financing, right? And this is really important because SMEs typically contribute more than 50% of any economy. So allowing SMEs to have access to affordable financing with the use of digital technology that provide the right risk management, credit risk scoring, so that they are able, right, to get affordable financing is critical to the growth of any digital economy. And beyond, China, Hong Kong, and Singapore, recently we have also signed a partnership with Kazakhstan, right, a SME bank in Kazakhstan. So this example clearly shows that the need for affordable, inclusive financing to SME is a global demand, a global phenomenon. Now, beyond having the AI data-driven platform, right, to achieve credit risk scoring, to provide affordable financing, SMEs also need to be able to better understand the various tools and services that is available. And this is where we have used AIGC to create digital avatars in order to better serve these SMEs in a virtual manner, but yet it is personalized. Right? So on the left, you see a video service center where a SME is able to get product recommendations, business processing. On the right, you actually see a video recording for loan processing, which is part of the eKYB process. I also like to talk a bit more about PET, right, and specifically MPC, right, which is multi-party compute, right? It's a subset of PET that allows us to now have organizations share data, but the data is actually available but not visible, computable but not recognizable. And this is crucial because then this allows the organizations that are sharing data to still comply with the data privacy that they have committed to their customers. So one of the scenarios that we are employing across the organization is with regards to MPC for joint risk management. So I mentioned about the credit risk scoring. If you are now able to have multiple digital banks, the credit bureau, even the telecom company, come together and share this data, but yet not infringe upon the data privacy, that allows for now a better end-to-end credit risk scoring, right? And this will definitely improve, right, the ability to do credit-rated microfinancing, right? So that's the first use case for multi-party compute. The second use case will be in joint marketing, which is, again, where multiple organizations come together. You could have telecoms, banks, finance companies, merchants, insurance company, where now they are able to triage across their database in order to do joint precision-based marketing, thereby increasing, right, the conversion of vouchers, increasing the merchant, right, growth, and last but not least, increasing the conversion of the payment. So looking ahead, I just want to end off by saying that digital tech is going to be exciting. It's going to be a part of our life, right? A prevalent part of our digital lives, right? And therefore, we do understand that you will provide a better quality of service at a lower price. But at the same time, there are threats, which I've shared earlier. And this is where we also have to be at the forefront of embracing Gen AI and predictive AI in order to mitigate against such threats. Such digital technology has also allowed for industrial data collaboration, right, which is going to be a key, right, capability or productivity, right, 心智生产力, to really connect between merchants, users, and institutions. And last but not least, I just want to end off by saying that at the end of the day, technology is technology. We have to humanize them. And this is where Ant Group, right, digital technology, we have always been very focused to understand our users and to make sure that our digital technology is serving human needs and is relevant to you and to our generations to come. Thank you so much.